Long time no see. We have been struggling. I have not been able to do any videos for nothing. But we're here, and today I'm here on the crew too to do. I've actually had a lot of people suggest for this, and I've been thinking about doing it for some time, and I know a lot of people liked my police car training video, and I was like, let's get a badge tutorial. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make something really good and professional like this one. So I'm gonna delete all these stickers because they're not really important, not really, but we're gonna copy this one. So we're gonna copy it and then delete all these stickers. Boop. So we're gonna go 2D. So whenever I'm starting a wrap, I'm always in 2D mode. It's the best way to make any badge, wrap, whatever. So this is the badge that I've created. This badge is based off of my hometown, like the design in it, not the circle, the circle's custom, but the badge design. If you remove the wings and you remove the circle that I've created, it legit is my hometown. Just remove the crew too and put where I live, and legit, that is the badge. And I think I have it somewhere in my wrap designs, but it's not loading currently. But when it does, you'll see it's my hometown. It's where I live, and I've created a lot. I've created every major city there it is. See, not very different from my hometown badge, because I was like, why not create hometown badge and, you know, the real RPPD badge for itself. And I'm going to show you guys how to make a good badge. Now I'm going to go off of my town. For y'all can go off of whatever town y'all have. It could be whatever. I don't know. You do you. But I'm going to go off of Mount Airy. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete this bad boy. Actually, no. We're going to keep it for reference. We're going to keep this guy way over here. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to place it. Now, remember, when activating the wrap stuff, you got to go to livery and then go to create, and then it should pop you into it. And then you press options. For me, I'm on a PlayStation. You press options, and then you go to 2D mode. Right now it says 3D, but you go to 2D to make these really nice vanity items for your police cars. So we're going to delete this bad boy. I'm going to delete them, and now we only have my hometown badge. So today, if you look at this badge, you see how it has a gray outline on it, on the top of it? The gray outline is where you begin. That is where you begin with every badge. Your outline is crucial to what you're making, because for the RPPD badge, if you look to the bottom right corner there, mine is neon blue. It's like a neon blue mixed in with dark blue and black. So I guess you could say black, neon, and yeah, the black and the neon are my outborder colors, but for my hometown, it's gray, as I've just shown you. So now we're going to go over here, and we're going to find some shapes, because that's fun. So we're going to use some half pieces, like this. We're going to use some half pieces, and what we're going to do is we're going to flip it upwards. Now you can use these boxes right here, because they got them 90-degree angles, very helpful. And we're going to stretch it by pressing R1 and using the right joystick to move it around. If you move it to the right, then it's going to stretch up and down. If you move it to the left, it's going to stretch. See what I'm saying? You'll get the gist of it the more you mess with it. So tinker with it, make it your own. So we're going to mess with it how we want to. We're going to use the boxes to get the right estimate size portions of what we're trying to make. So give me a minute, and I'll see if I can get it the way I want it. So you could kind of see what I'm trying to go for. It's probably what we're going to go for. So there you go. You got your one side. So now we're going to horizontal flip it. I'm pretty sure that'll basically mirror it to where you could put it on the other side. Now, it's not fully matched up, because look, it's not matched up with that corner piece. Kind of hard to see, but it's not matched with that corner piece. So that means it's not fully the same size, because for it to be the same size, it's got to be equal. So we're going to stretch it again. So we're going to hold R1. I'm going to stretch it just a little bit, just for it to meet the corners and to line up with that bottom piece down there. So if my controller is having some stick drag to it, so I'm sorry folks for the stick drag problems, but it'll come through. See that stick drag? It's annoying. So we're going to try to fix it, and also try to be precise with it too, because if you're not precise, it won't look right. So then, now that we got our new shape, we have a whole new shape, it's a whole new thing. So you're probably wondering, that looks nothing like the left side of the screen. That's okay, because we are not done. So now what I just did is you press down on the right joystick, and when you press it, it starts to create a group. So this, when you create groups, it'll create new shapes. It'll create new stuff like the Mountaineer badge that I did here. The actual badge itself is all one shape. So the gray, the blue, and the black, like not the words and not the small gray badge in the middle, but everything that you see is one big shape that I'm doing here. So look, we're gonna go over to this one, press square. Now you got two. Boom. Now you got your full shape at the bottom left here. See what I'm saying? So now we're gonna stretch it up. We're going to stretch it up a bit. Now remember, we want it to be accurate, so you want it to line up. You can kind of see where I've lined it up there on that bottom line, and I've lined it up with those two corners. Now, in the Crew 2, nobody's going to really care about if it is accurate or not, if that makes sense. Like, when everybody sees a cop, you see black and white, you know, you see the blues, and that's a cop. Nobody's gonna care. But if you want to be professional, like your boy here, then this is how you do it. So that's the bottom half. So look, we're already halfway there. So now let's get the bottom piece. Now this is what I use because it already does it for me. But if y'all want to use something like this, I guess you could. You get to choose whatever you want to do. But if your badge is more like this, you could do this with this on top of it. You could use the layers. Remember the grouping I just showed y'all? Y'all could use that, and that creates the NYPD logo. Dead serious. If you use the heart and then put this thing on top of it, it looks almost exactly like the LAPD, or no, New York Police Department. I'm sorry. The New York Police Department logo. You just got to give it some layers and some customization, and you basically got that. That's the department. But anyways, we're gonna use this because this is what we need. So we're gonna, so you can kind of see what I did over here with the Mountaineer Police Department. You can kind of see the shape taking form as we continue through this tutorial. So we're gonna make it grow a bit. We're gonna stretch it out. Now I'm gonna go down with it. I'm gonna try to make it a little skinny. You know what I'm saying? We need a skinny boys up in here. So look, there we go. Making it fit right now. If it goes off, it's because of stick drag now. I'm sorry, fellas. Don't bully me now. So we're gonna do that. Maybe stretch it out a little bit more. Almost right. Again, nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to see this. But we can maybe make it a little bit bigger. Like the curve on the top. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. Make it a little bit diverse. There we go. See, that looks good. We almost have the same badge. Almost have the same badge. It could go a little bit to the left. Oh, yeah, we could probably work something out. But like I said, nobody's really going to care. Nobody's going to see it. So then we're going to group them together. Look, now we have a whole new shape. So we're going to make it gray because, like I said, it's my hometown. Now, originally it was black, but we'll get to it. So we're going to go gray. We're going to get smaller. And now we're going to change the color. Now, I'm going to use blue because that was my hometown. So don't bully me now. If y'all are like, it's not the right colors and all this stuff. Don't worry about it. And if y'all are also wondering why is it gray in the background, it's because when it's on the car, your cop car is normally going to be black, I would assume. Like, you know, classic black and white. So that's why this badge, it'll look good when it's on that black background or white or black or white background. It'll look really nice. So then, there you go. You got your blue. Now we're going to go for the black. There you go. You make it smaller by using the right joystick. You can use the joystick to make things smaller or larger. There you go. Now we're going to get that blue line, the thin blue line. If anybody knows, actually, what the thin blue line means, text it in the comments. I love to see people's comments. I like to see it. So if you know what the actual meaning of the thin blue line is, I want your best description of what it is. Because I'll be checking it. Dead serious. So the thin blue line works like this. We got to get that same blue because, see, as you can see on the left side, it's the same stuff. So we're going to go up about halfway, and then I'm going to make an estimate here. It's about the same size as this cube right here. So we can make it the same size as the cube and then just stretch it out. That's all you got to do. Stretch it out until it touches the corners. Now, if you wanted to, You could zoom in on it, which is what I'm gonna do because me professional. And we're just gonna barely touch them corners. Barely touch them corners. It might not be accurate, but again, nobody's gonna see this because the Crew 2, nobody cares. So that's how that works. So then you're gonna go back to here, get this shape right here, and we're gonna stretch him out too. We're gonna make him really small. We're gonna do some of this action. We're gonna make him really tiny boy, and it kind of looks like a knife almost. And we're gonna try to fit him in here. Y'all can stretch it out, do whatever. Like I said, y'all can make your own badges. I don't care. Y'all do you. But I'm just showing you what my hometown badge looks like because on YouTube nobody sees, you know, what an actual police badge looks like. So I'm showing you what it looks like, the steps to make your own badge on however way you want to do it. So then there you go. Now you got your thing. See, look at how good that looks from afar. Nobody's gonna know if it's off by like 1 block. Unless they don't watch this video, there's no way that they're gonna tell the difference between the one on the left to the one on the right. So if you're able to get to this point, mwah, Picasso. Picasso. So we're gonna link all this stuff up now. Boom. Now we're rolling. Now we have our template for our badge. So now you're probably wondering, what about this guy? This guy's got a lot of little specs and details. We'll get to that. But first we're gonna do the words because that's obviously the easiest part. Now, because everything's very large on this screen, because I had to zoom it all the way out because I wanted to make sure that y'all can see what's going on, I'm going to try to be fast with it because in a previous video I actually showed y'all what letters to use in the word police and how I do it. So I'm going to go ahead and do it real fast. So you got to do a little bit of this, and I match it up with 2 boxes for it to be accurate. So you got your P, O, gotta get the O up in there. Shing. Now the text does look a little bit different from the one on the left side, but like I said, nobody's gonna care. Nobody cares. So P-O-L, let's get the L up in there. Shing. Now you could put some space into it. You don't gotta put them like right here. You can give it some space if you want to, but try to stay in between that 2 block meter. So then it look good, you know. Give it some professionalism. Take some pride in making your badge, because I've seen some badges out there that be looking like it's just a star. Like, come on, man, you could have done a little better, you know what I'm saying? So there you go, you got your eye. What I do for the eye, I like to keep it on that little, you see where that gray line is below the eye? I like to keep it just there, so I might need to back it up a little bit. See, Picasso. So then we got to get our C. I think I'm using the right text. I had a feeling I was. Get the C, looking good. Shing. And then you get the letter E. I'm glad I'm doing this because y'all are able to see what's going on. Same thing for the eye. It's enough space to go ahead and put it on that little gray line right there. Right there. There you go. Maybe make it a little larger. Make sure it touches that top line. So then you combine them all. Remember, you got to press the right joystick and press square now. Don't be forgetting now. And then you just got to move it. Line it up where you want it to be. And then this is the tricky part. This is the tricky part, because some people ask me, how do you do this part? You press R1, and then you use the right joystick to scale it. You can also scale words in this game. So you can make it skinny, you can make it big, or you can just make it exceptionally long. I don't know why you do that, but whatever. But you could do what you want to do with it. So I'm going to do it the way I want it. Try to make it look kind of the same as the same side over there on the left. There you go. That looks good. Leave a like if you think it looks good. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. Now, I'm not gonna put my hometown. I'm not gonna write out a place. So I'm just gonna pick something from my thing that I've already created. So then it's custom. But y'all do what y'all want to do. You put like your hometown, just the way it's the same way like how I did the letters in the word police. You do the 2 squares, you line it up, you do you, and customize it. Make it your own. Make it something to where when you look back on this badge, you'll be like, yo, this is my thing. You know, this is my awesome, this is a badass badge. You know, this is mine. So what we're gonna do is I'm trying to find something that's not my hometown. I'll probably just use the Crew 2. That's what we'll do. So we're gonna make it white so then we could see it. We want to be able to see it now because you know you don't want it to be yellow because then you're not gonna know what's going on. So then there you go. Now for the hard part. Now this is actually optional. So if you do not care about this part, I guess this is the end of the video for you. There you go. I guess you got your halfway made badge, because this part is optional. You can make this silver badge whatever you want it to be. It could be a circle, it could be a badge, it could be something like from Need for Speed, it could be whatever you want. Again, it's custom. You do whatever you want with your badge. I do not care. So now I'm going to try to make the same thing. So you're probably wondering, Sharky, how do you get the silver badge? Go ahead and make a copy. Flip it over, and if you're wondering how you make a copy, you just click on it, and then you press the left joystick. If you look at the bottom of my screen, it says left joystick stamp. That's how you can make copies. So then we're going to ungroup this. See, look, there you go. That's how you do it. You press options, and then you go to ungroup right there. It tells you. And when you ungroup, now you got all your shapes back. Got all your little shapes back. So we want to group up this again, so then it's easy to delete. Deletion. There we go. And now we just got our badge, just the outline of the badge. So we could keep everything gray if we wanted to. We could do different tones of gray. We could do something like this, so it got a little lighter on us. And the black we could do, we can go back to being dark again. See, look, now it gives it like a little trim. So you get to, like I said, it doesn't matter what you use. It could be whatever. So then you just line it up where you want it. I'm going to do mine right here. See, actually, I think this badge that we're working on is actually a little bit better than the one on the left. It actually looks relatively good. I didn't even think it would get this far. So, there's that. We're also going to combine this with the black. I probably should have done that, and I did not do that. So, there we go. Wait, where'd it go? Hold up. Hold up. Ungroup. Oh, that's why. This is the layers. My bad. There we go. Now it's grouped together. Now the police and the crew 2 words won't move. Back to the badge. Sorry, got distracted. So now we're going to make a star. Now, oh my gosh, stars are probably the hardest part of this whole thing. So I make my stars white, and you're probably wondering, the one on the left is gray. I'll show you guys my struggle. I had to put in little tiny bars all the way around that star. It was so hard to make, it's insane. So I'm going to try to do it here, but no guarantees. If you guys want to, y'all could just skip this and do whatever, and y'all can make whatever. But I'm going to do a star because stars are on the American flag and it's American, so whatever. So I make 2 stars. I stamped it. I made 2. I'm going to change the color to gray, dark gray. There you go. Give it a trim. Stamp it again. Make it white again. Now it's got a gray trim. See what I did there? See? Big brain smart. Big brain smart. So then we're going to go to a square. We're going to make this boy gray. And we're going to make it a little tiny line. Now this is where it gets tricky, because you're going to have to zoom in to see what you're messing with. Now again, nobody's going to see this. This is just for some professionalism to know that your badge is awesome. So then you got to, if you run into these problems, you gotta have some patience. Gotta have patience. So you want to make it look like this. You want to make it run through the middle of the star. So then you got that side. And there you go. Get this side. Shing. We're gonna get this side now here in a second. See, look at how good that looks. Looks like the star's kind of protruding from the thing. Now, you see where that little white dot is? We're not going to worry about that. Nobody's going to see that, because that star is going to be so small to see. It's not even funny. Heck, on my actual badge, you had no idea. Look at how misconjumbled and awful that looks. You would never know from, look at how that changes. No, nobody's going to care. So that's going to be our star. Quick little star. So look, now we're going to combine everything. And don't forget to not check something like that, because if you don't check it, it's not going to go all together and be one thing. So look, create a new shape. Go to the center. Shrink it down. And what I do with the stars, you know, like that bottom line of the thin blue line back there, I make the bottom line match up with the stars. So like I make this wing, I'm not sure, this corner of the star line up like this, if that makes sense. So then we just pull it over, and see, look, I had it too high. So then there you go, because I know because we did, you remember, we made it even. It's gonna line up on the same side. Whoop. It's gonna line up on the same side over there as it is on that side. So there we go. Look, that looks good. That looks good just from right there. Nobody's gonna, I mean, we could turn it a little bit. It looks a little crooked, but it's whatever. It looks good. All right, so now we're gonna give it these little, I call them indents, if that makes sense, because you know, like badges have texture. Like if you've ever held one or seen one, sometimes they have like texture, and that's what those like curves in the badge are. So it's, we're gonna put ourselves a little banner on it. Now, make another tutorial on how to make an actual looking nice banner, but we're gonna do one like the one it has over there. We're gonna stretch it out with the normal controls by holding R1 and using the right joystick to stretch it out. And you could put the word police in it, whatever, I don't care, you do you. So we're also going to leave enough room for the eagle wings that I have up there on mine. So how do you make eagle wings, you may ask? I go over to, gotta find it, right here. This is where, nope, I think I saw it. That's the eagle wings. So you got your eagle wings here. We're going to make them a lot darker, I think. Is it darker? No, it's the same because we used a different gray. So we're going to stretch it out. Remember, we're using R1 now. You got to hold down R1 to be able to stretch it out and move it. Don't forget that. So we're going to go shing, and then we're going to horizontally flip it, which will make it do that. Now, there is a gap there, but again, nobody's going to see that because nobody cares. So we're going to move it over. Shing. Shing. So that looks good just from there. Little curves in it. You could duplicate your star. Ching. And you can go like one star here, like I done on the left side of the screen. One there, and one there. And then you could do like your little indents and engravings. But there you go. And then after you're done with everything, you just combine everything all together. Boom. You got yourself a whole new badge. Put whatever text or words you want to up there. Again, you could do little engravings like these little curves that I did here. And if you're wondering how I did that, basically I did, what does it look like? I did this right here. I'd be using this thing a lot actually. And basically I made it really skinny. Really skinny. And I curved it out. And basically I just layered it. Basically what I did. I guess I'll do that now while I'm doing it. Might as well. So you just do a little bit of this. Wait, I made it a little large. Come over here. Shing. You could do some on the bottom because I have some on the bottom. Look at me already going ham on this thing. I'm already making a whole badge. Making a whole thing. Might as well change the RPPD badge to this. Am I right? Maybe extend it out. Make it match up with your little banner up there. See, that looks good. That will look so good from afar. That's going to look so good if you put some little text there. That looks so good, even though it's based off my hometown. But you get what I'm saying. You could do whatever. So then you go to 2D or 3D. This is where the fun is. After you've done all this work, now you're on your actual cop car. Then you go over here, you place it, and then there you go. You got yourself a badge. Look at how nice that looks. Crew 2 Police Department. Yes, sir. If you wanted to, you could zoom in on it in your little thin blue line. You could line it up there, like on the car. But the bad news is it's gonna fuck up your little star. You could make it really small and go up here with it. You could go way over here. Put it up here on your car. Now I'm using the Vic because you know that's all American car. You know you could put it in those places. You could put it. I'm gonna copy it. Hold up. You could put it right up here. Now, I'm only using these places because this is where they actually show up on real cop cars. Because sometimes they're in wacky places. Sometimes it's really tiny right here. Sometimes it can be placed right here or on this side. I've seen it placed on both sides, but you get to choose. I've also seen it, obviously, on the hood. Seen it on the hood. You can place it on the hood of a car. Ooh, that's a little bit too big. You don't want that. I will warn you, there's one thing I warn about hood decal police vehicles. Your design actually has to be accurate because, see, look, you can actually see all those little teeny tiny details because those details matter if you zoom it out. But if you're on the side like that, nobody cares. Nobody's gonna see that. But if you're up here, oh, they gonna see that. They gonna see that. So make sure your star is accurate. Hopefully you paid attention. So I see it there, and I think that's about it. I mean, I don't see it everywhere else, but I mean, I guess it could be at the front. I don't know where you would put it, but yeah, that's where that would be. But yeah, that is it. That's all I have. So I'm gonna go back to 2D mode. Oh, let's go back to 2D mode. Hold up. There we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something about making police badges. I'm on PlayStation. You can use R2 and L2 to spin it. Whee! Sorry. So I hope you guys learned something about this stuff, because I think it serves right to know when you got a good police badge. And look, even when I center it up now, it's actually kind of centered on that lower piece, and then it's also centered on this side piece right here and that side piece right there, and it is perfectly sized with that line up there. So that's how you know you got a good badge, because I could shrink it down and boom, it's lined up again. It'll line up every time. That's how you know you got a good badge. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and comment, and remember, I told you guys, what does the thin blue line mean? Tell me in the comments. I will read that, man. I'm telling you, I love reading it. And I like to hear y'all's comments about what to do, because some people will be asking when is my next YouTube video come out, and sometimes I go off of views and sometimes I go off of comments. So tell me what's up. Tell me what you want to see. So it might be a while, because I'm busy, you know, trying to do Mount Airy police stuff, but it might be a while, but it'll come around. I don't know when, but it will. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully, if this video was helpful for you, you'll smash the like button like a lot. Like just punch it. Just punch the crap out of it. Alright, but see you later. Show this to the friend, and peace out.